Is there something that you're denying yourself joy now in the expectation of something in the future that you're not entirely sure that it's going to come around? Last August, our neighbors gave us a case of Palisades Peaches. If you've never heard of them, I'm not surprised. And if you have heard of them, then you are fully aware of their reputation for being just amazingly sweet and delicious. At the end of July, beginning of August, you will see pop-ups everywhere in Colorado where you can buy as little or as much as you want of these fabulous little peaches. So these peaches are from Palisades, Colorado, and they largely stay in Colorado. It's like a homegrown, not so secret little delightful, delectable treat that people wait for literally year round. Like people are anxious and excited about getting these Palisade peaches in, and you buy a bunch to eat, you enjoy their sweetness and the juice as it drips down your chin. And if you know, then you end up buying more so that you can preserve them and then have them year round and enjoy savoring that delightful flavor. So when our neighbors came by and gave us this case of peaches, my husband's first response was, yes, peach jam. He was so excited that I could not turn him down, and I knew that I was going to have to make jam. And to be quite honest, there was no way we were going to be able to eat all of them before they went mushy and bad anyway. I only had a couple days, and I had to figure out how to squeeze making peach jam into our day or into those 2 days. So everything came out. You have the giant pots, you've got the big stirring spoons, you've got the sugar, the pectin, the jars, the lids, everything that has to come out. My kitchen is totally taken over by all of the things necessary to make these into jam. And we pit them and we just start going. And it takes a while. The kitchen gets unbelievably hot. And then after it's ready, you put it in the jars, and then the jars have to have this water bath so that they can be nice and sealed and ready. And once you're done with that, you think you're done, but you still have to clean up the mess, which is way stickier and takes way longer than you ever thought it would take. But when you're done, you have delicious jam, and we were so excited about the jam. And we ended up with like 12-pint jars, which was enough for one for every month. Literally, my husband had already done the math and figured out that if he kept all of the jars, he could have one a month, and he was really excited about that. So that meant we could not share them with anyone. He wanted to keep them all for himself. And some people might think that's a lot, but he didn't care. We would pull it out when guests came in, and we would share it with them. We would have toast and jam like every morning. It was our little slice of culinary heaven to enjoy. So that was last August. We're in April, and we cleaned out the fridge. And on cleaning out the fridge, there were these 2 jars of this delicious peach jam that had now been contaminated with fuzzy growth, which was very depressing. And as I was cleaning out the jars, I had this thought. I had this inspiration. Is there anything else that we're saving, hoarding, holding back, refusing to allow ourselves to enjoy it now? Like, is there stuff that we're saving for a special day? Is there stuff that we're saying, I'll do that when I'm happy? I'll do that when? I'll do that later? A friend of mine has this prized liquor collection that they almost lost in the fires that were very close to us. And he grabbed his most precious bottles that had never been opened and put them in the car when they were being evacuated, but he couldn't take the whole collection. They didn't have time. And because of that experience, he realized that he doesn't want to save them for a rainy day. He wants to enjoy them now. So now he's making it a point to enjoy and share those with people, with friends. Why do we wait? Why do we hold back? Why can't we abolish the I'll do that. I'll enjoy that when, and just embrace the moment. So my question to you is, what are you holding back on? Is there something that you're saving for saving for a special day and saying, I'll do that when, I'll do that later, I'll enjoy that later? Is there something that you're denying yourself joy now in the expectation of something in the future that you're not entirely sure that it's going to come around? Don't wait. Enjoy it now. Have that moment of bliss and happiness and experience it here. I think today with lunch, I'm going to enjoy a little bit of toast and jam. And while I'm at it, there are 2 more jars. So I might find somebody to share some with.